Spaghetti with tomato sauce. Ingredients for 4 people to prepare excellent spaghetti with tomato sauce. It is essential to start with quality ingredients. You'll need 400 grams of good quality durum wheat spaghetti. The pasta should have a firm consistency and a surface that allows the sauce to adhere well. You'll need about 500 grams of peeled tomatoes or very ripe fresh tomatoes. If using fresh tomatoes, it's best to choose plump, flavorful varieties. You will need 4 tablespoons of quality extra virgin olive oil, 2 cloves of garlic, a few leaves of fresh basil, salt to taste, freshly ground black pepper to taste. Preparing the sauce. Making spaghetti with tomato sauce begins with the sauce, which is the heart of the dish. A good sauce should be balanced, fragrant, and slightly thick. First, take a large pan and pour in the extra virgin olive oil. The pan must be large enough to accommodate the pasta later. Add the lightly crushed garlic cloves. Sauté the garlic over medium heat for a few minutes, until it begins to release its aroma and turns lightly golden. It's important not to burn it, as it will give the sauce a bitter taste. At this point, add the peeled tomatoes. If using whole tomatoes, it's best to lightly crush them with a fork or wooden spoon directly in the pan. This will ensure a more uniform consistency. The sauce should cook over medium heat for about 15 to 20 minutes. During cooking, it's important to stir occasionally to prevent the tomatoes from sticking to the bottom of the pan. When the sauce begins to thicken, add salt and a light grind of black pepper. Toward the end of cooking, add a few fresh basil leaves, torn by hand. The basil should not be cooked too long, as it would lose its characteristic aroma. The result should be a fragrant, slightly thick sauce with a deep red color. Cooking the pasta is a fundamental step in making spaghetti with tomato sauce. Fill a large pot with plenty of water and bring to a boil. Generally, use about 1 liter of water for every 100 grams of pasta. This allows the spaghetti to cook evenly. Once the water reaches a boil, add salt. The water should have a saltiness similar to seawater because the pasta absorbs some of the salt during cooking. The spaghetti is then immersed in boiling water and cooked according to the time indicated on the package. During cooking, it is advisable to stir gently to prevent the pasta from sticking together. The secret of Italian cuisine is cooking pasta al dente. This means the spaghetti should still be slightly firm to the bite. 1 minute before the pasta is finished cooking, you can remove a small amount of the pasta cooking water. This water contains starch and is very useful for creaming the dish. Combining pasta with sauce. When the spaghetti is almost ready, drain it, leaving a small amount of cooking water remaining. The spaghetti is transferred directly to the pan with the tomato sauce. At this point, turn the heat to medium and toss the pasta in the sauce for about a minute. During this stage, you can add a small ladle of pasta cooking water. The starch in the water helps bind the sauce to the spaghetti, creating a creamier consistency. The pasta should be mixed gently until the sauce is evenly distributed. If necessary, you can add a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil and a few fresh basil leaves. Plating and service. Spaghetti with tomato sauce should be served immediately while still piping hot. Use a fork or ladle to roll up a portion of spaghetti and place it in the center of the plate. You can top it with a spoonful of sauce and a fresh basil leaf to complete the presentation. Depending on your personal taste, you can add a sprinkling of grated cheese, such as Parmesan or Pecorino. Although in the most traditional version, spaghetti with tomato sauce is served without cheese to enhance the flavor of the tomato and basil. Tips for a perfect result. To make truly excellent spaghetti al pomodoro, it's important to choose quality ingredients. The tomatoes must be sweet and ripe, the extra virgin olive oil must have a balanced aroma, and the pasta must be made with durum wheat semolina. Another key aspect is the cooking time of the sauce. The tomatoes shouldn't cook too long. as they would lose their freshness and vibrant flavor. The final stirring is also an important step. Tossing the pasta in the sauce for a few minutes allows all the ingredients to blend perfectly. Spaghetti with tomato sauce is a simple dish steeped in history, embodying the essence of Italian cuisine. With just a few ingredients and a little attention to detail, you can create a tasty, balanced first course deeply rooted in our country's culinary tradition. Spaghetti with tomato sauce. Ingredients for 4 people. To prepare excellent spaghetti with tomato sauce, it is essential to start with quality ingredients.